Ever gotten an email that looked just real enough to make you pause? That was me, 2 AM, half asleep, resetting my Netflix password from an email that looked legit until it wasn't. Out of curiosity, I clicked, and boom, cyber attack. But here's the twist. I didn't lose files, get locked out, or pay some shady Bitcoin ransom to a guy named ShadowWolf87. It was a failed ransomware attack, thanks to one thing quietly running in the background. Bitdefender. But here's the catch. Bitdefender isn't perfect. Depending on how you use your devices, it might be overkill or not enough. In this video, I'll share my full experience with Bitdefender, discussing how well it protects your device, what features it offers, how easy it is to use, and how it impacts your PC performance, and whether it's actually worth your money. By the end, you'll know if Bitdefender is right for you, and also discover the overlooked feature that saved my skin. By the way, you can find special links in the description that allow you to save more on some of the products featured in this video. And without further ado, let's dive in. Bitdefender has often ranked number 1 or in the top 3 on most reviewers' lists of antivirus programs across all categories, including malware protection, performance, and usability. Based on results from my past antivirus reviews, Bitdefender still holds my number 1 spot. However, due to the competition from top rivals like Norton, McAfee, and ESET, to name a few, Bitdefender would have to do more than just protect your device if it intends to maintain its supremacy. Moreover, most of these competitors improve every 6 to 12 months with new features to keep your device and data free from cyber attacks. Still, Bitdefender isn't letting go of the gas pedal either. And here's what I mean. Over the years, Bitdefender has thrived in providing better results on protection, performance, and usability tests. Independent testing labs like AV-Test have consistently conducted these tests, and the results show where Bitdefender shines. As always, I like to test the best to see how it holds up in real-world use. That's why I placed Bitdefender on the spot. I tested it alongside other top competitors to see how it compares to the most important aspect of an antivirus program, protection. During my testing on real-time protection, Bitdefender, Norton, McAfee, and ESET executed this feature slightly differently. ESET and Norton did a good job by restricting access to a downloadable file on the iCar webpage. However, McAfee gave access to the file, but nullified the download process, which made me consider its real-time protection less effective. However, Bitdefender was the fastest in responding to threats and did a better job than the others. It instantaneously blocked access to the site itself and notified me in the app of the reason for the action. The notification tab is intuitive and easy to understand, unlike Kaspersky's, which appears cluttered and has numerous options. That said, Bitdefender also ensures that its security solutions are up to date, with new improvements to its protection features. These updates include a new version of SafePay and an updated Secure Pass extension that's now integrated directly into SafePay. Plus, Bitdefender can now be installed alongside other security solutions, making it the only antivirus program among the top-tier competitors that offers full compatibility without forcing users to uninstall existing software. This is ideal for users who require layered protection or are testing multiple tools without encountering system conflicts. So, while Bitdefender shines in real-time protection, the real difference is in how it balances it with features, ease of use, and pricing. Speaking of features, let's take a look at what Bitdefender brings to the table. Starting with protection, Bitdefender provides a load of features specially designed to keep you safe from various threat types. For instance, there's an online threat prevention feature that secures your device from any online threats using its cloud-based global protective network. There's also ransomware remediation, which automatically reverses any damage done by ransomware attacks by restoring encrypted files. It actually saved me 2 years ago when I opened a file that turned out to be ransomware. Bitdefender not only blocked the attack, but also restored the few files that had already been encrypted. That was the moment I realized just how powerful this quiet feature really is, and surprisingly, it is often overlooked by most users, because it barely receives attention from reviewers. A similar feature can also be found in top competitors like Kaspersky and ESET. With ESET, file remediation has to be done manually, while both Kaspersky and Bitdefender offer automatic remediation. That said, other protection features from Bitdefender include crypto mining protection that prevents the use of your device for crypto mining activities, advanced threat defense from zero-day attacks, anti-spam protection, a vulnerability analyzer, and a firewall. Each of these protection features truly delivers in keeping your device and data secure and private. I love its online threat prevention, which, based on my experience, is the most effective web and network protection I have ever encountered in an AV program. But what do you think about Bitdefender's protection features? Could they be improved, or do you find them impressive? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Alright, moving on. When it comes to privacy, Bitdefender still brings its A game. Under its privacy belt, SafePay provides a secure environment for sensitive transactions and online banking. There's also video and audio protection from cyber attacks and an anti-tracker that blocks web trackers from collecting data. However, the addition to its privacy belt is SecurePass, which was introduced with the latest version of Bitdefender for Windows as of May 13th, 2025. SecurePass acts as a password manager and could be installed as a browser extension. There's also parental control, which helps track your child's activity and location across devices. Additionally, Bitdefender provides utility tools to improve your device's performance. For instance, it features an anti-theft feature, a file shredder that permanently deletes selected files and folders, along with all their traces from your hard drive, as well as a one-click optimizer that cleans up your disk and speeds up your PC. Most antivirus programs, such as Norton, Avast, and AVG, provide these features as paid add-ons. For example, Avast's Cleanup Premium, Norton's Utilities Ultimate, and AVG's TuneUp are paid add-ons. What do you think about utility tools being add-ons? Does your current AV have these tools built in? Let me know in the comments. However, my current package with Bitdefender is Total Security, which comes bundled with a free VPN and a 200 megabyte daily bandwidth limit. This is not so great, but you can upgrade to the premium version if you desire unlimited bandwidth. Now, as far as VPN Premium is concerned, I'd recommend NordVPN if you want the best VPN experience for every need, like gaming, streaming, or torrenting. I'll leave a special link in the description that helps you get it for the best available price. Feel free to check it out if you're interested. Additionally, Bitdefender's VPN is similar to Norton's Secure VPN, but unlike Bitdefender, which offers its VPN as a separate add-on, Norton fully integrates it into the antivirus program. However, besides Windows and Mac OS, Bitdefender is also available for mobile, and the mobile version isn't short of these features. The UI is very intuitive, with simple tabs like Dashboard, Malware Scanner, Web Protection, SAM Alert, and more. The Web Protection shows you how many browsers it's built to protect. The Malware Scanner gives you extra protection features like App Anomaly Detection and Download Scan. The SAM Alert protects you from link-based scams, with options like chat protection and a highlight of the types of scams to look out for. The mobile dashboard is very minimalistic compared to the PC version. It only provides a VPN and Bitdefender Central Installer. The interesting thing about the mobile version is that it includes a free VPN built into the app, unlike the PC version, which offers this as a separate program. You can access the free VPN in the More tab, which makes it so flexible without the hassle of switching apps. This tab also offers some extra protection features like anti-theft and app lock. Overall, the mobile version is packed with useful features without overwhelming your device. That said, Bitdefender has many features to keep your device running smoothly and safe from cyber threats. But how easy is it to use? Well, let's find out. Bitdefender doesn't need a tutorial to get started. Its UI is very intuitive and beginner-friendly. The main tabs, Protection, Privacy, and Utilities, are neatly laid out on the PC interface, making it user-friendly for beginners. The dashboard can be customized, allowing quick access to favorite features, and is visually organized, which helps with easy navigation. Also, Bitdefender's installation process is pretty quick. It took me around 8 minutes to have it ready to go on my PC. This feels great, but what good is an antivirus program if it slows down your PC? How does Bitdefender impact your device when running tasks? I'm going to talk about that next. Meanwhile, if you're enjoying this video so far, kindly give it a like and support the channel by hitting the subscribe button to help keep it running. Alright, moving on. A recent AV test recorded impressive performance results for Bitdefender, showcasing its ability to deliver strong protection with minimal impact on system speed and usability. Bitdefender, along with other top antivirus programs like Avast, ESET, McAfee, and Norton, scored a 6 for outstanding performance. Of course, I couldn't rely solely on these results, so I conducted a comparison test to assess their impact on system performance. During the test, I ran a full scan on each one. Avast used about 0.4% of the CPU and 168 megabytes of RAM. McAfee had a low CPU usage, similar to Avast, with 33 megabytes of RAM. Norton used around 2% of the CPU and 131 megabytes of RAM, while ESET consumed about 6% of the CPU and roughly 29 megabytes of RAM. In contrast, Bitdefender used up to 15% of the CPU due to its heavy scanning process and around 35 megabytes of RAM. Now it's obvious, Bitdefender consumes more CPU than most AVs. But there's a catch to this. Remember the one-click optimizer feature? It not only removes unnecessary files, but also speeds up scans and device performance, even for low-end PC. That said, Bitdefender compensates for its higher CPU usage with smart optimization tools that actually improve your system's long-term performance, something most antivirus programs don't offer out of the box. Alright, now that we've covered Bitdefender's components, let's examine the popular deciding factor for every consumer, pricing, to determine whether Bitdefender is worth your money. Focusing on its individual plans, Bitdefender gives you 4 main options. The entry plan is Antivirus Plus, which starts at $49.99 per year. It covers the basics: strong antivirus protection, a standard VPN, identity protection, device optimizer, and comprehensive coverage across Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android. Total Security, on the other hand, is the most popular among the plans. Starting at $59.99 per year, it offers everything in the entry plan and includes crypto mining protection and a password manager. Then there's the Premium Security plan, which is priced at $79.99 per year. It expands on Total Security offerings with additions like unlimited VPN traffic, email protection, and a system-wide ad blocker and anti-tracker. If you're looking for the sweet spot between price and features, this is the one most people land on. Finally, you have the Ultimate Security plan, priced at $89.99 per year. This one includes additional identity protection features, such as dark web monitoring and data breach detection. However, if you need protection against financial fraud, its Ultimate Security Plus extended version gives you that, with identity theft protection, credit monitoring, and priority support. It's the kind of plan for anyone who handles sensitive data or just wants the maximum possible coverage. Now, how does this stack up with its major rivals plans? McAfee's Advanced Individual plan comes in at around $89.99 a year, too, but it leans more heavily on identity protection than device optimization. Norton 360 with LifeLock Select Plus costs $99.99 for the first year, providing solid identity protection and cloud backup. However, Bitdefender's Ultimate Security still provides broader privacy and performance tools. And sure, compared to Norton, Kaspersky's Premium Total Security looks very tempting at just $47.99 for the first year. Still, when you weigh Bitdefender's proven consistency in malware protection against the cost, it's easy to see why people are willing to pay more. That said, here is my quick take on Bitdefender's plans. Total Security is suitable if you only care about basic protection and a VPN. Premium Security is the best all-rounder if you want a balance of comprehensive security and enhanced privacy. And Ultimate Security is for anyone who needs that added layer of identity protection and unlimited privacy tools. So, is Bitdefender worth your money? Well, here's how I see it. Bitdefender strikes a strong balance between affordability and features. If you're looking for a top-level, all-in-one security solution, Bitdefender is the recommended choice. To sweeten the deal, I found a landing page that saves you up to 50% off Bitdefender's plans. I've included it in the description, so feel free to check it out while it's still up. And that's a wrap for today's video. What aspect of Bitdefender's security solutions do you find interesting? Let's discuss it in the comments. Also, if you'd like to see how Bitdefender performs in my ultimate tier list, watch this video. Or if you're looking for the best cloud storage that ticks all the boxes, watch this video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.